What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Zhang versus Parker, man. I'm geeked for this fight. Let's peep the games quick now. Look at the games. Is that man 2-2 games? Look at these 2-2 games I've been working on still. Allow the games, man. Look at the games. Look at it. Oh, stop it. Look at the next. See the next. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. What's that next? What's the next saying? Oh, stop it, people. Look. No, but seriously, what was I going to say? Yeah. So, allow it. So, Parker versus Zhang. Cracking fight. I've got Zhang smoking on that anti-Podian thing, though. Anti-Podian's going to be down bad after tonight, I believe. Fair play to Parker. Parker did what I didn't think was possible. Parker did what was only possible if the YB's coins were on the line, and that was beat Wilder. Yeah, I had an accumulator, about 5 fights in there. Wilder to knock out Parker was one of them. I thought, this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe they were paying me £14 after putting a tenner on for Wilder to knock Parker out. I thought, oops. So fair play to Parker. He did what none of us believed he could do. We didn't have it in him. We thought he didn't have it in him. He deserves to do well against Zhang. If, you know what I'm saying, if that Wilder fight was to mean anything, he should really do well against Zhang in principle. But fighting isn't based on principle. Fighting is based on your own merit. And I'd love Parker. I mean, for Parker to win would be a huge story. Parker beat Zhang, yeah, it's a legitimate comeback story. It should never happen. And if he does, he will have beaten Wilder and Zhang back to back. Really, I'm trying to think who's done a run like that in recent history. Fury hasn't. Fury beat Wilder and then a bum, right? To beat Wilder and then Parker Wilder and then Zhang in big upsets would be unparalleled. So from that point of view, from the underdog point of view, it'd be nice to see Parker do it. He fell off. He lost to AJ. He kind of fell off, lost his way, and he's half back now. Winning the Zhang fight would put him proper back in the mix. He'd legitimately be a contender because I think Zhang's the real deal. However, not in a month of Sundays is Parker going to do anything with Zhang. I've got an accumulator on. I've got a tenner on Zhang and Zhang to win and Ngannou to win. It pays like 5-1, I believe, or something about that. 5-1 or 5.5-1, something like that. This for me is a dead cert. You put a tenner on Zhang, you get 15 quid back. In itself, it's not a bad play. If I had a load of coin, if I had like a bag to spend, I'd put it on Zhang and make 500 quid. But for me to put a tenner on to make a fiver, it don't turn me on. Isn't it weird how numbers work like that? To put $1,000 on, it kind of makes sense to make 500 quid, but to put a tenner on, it don't turn me on. I guess it's scale, right? For some people, $1,000 wouldn't make sense either because it's chicken feed. But anyway, yeah, if I had $1,000 to spare right now, it'd be going on Zhang. And what I hate about the gambling game is, yeah, when I don't participate in bets. So, for example, I'm not participating in a big way in the Zhang fight, right, versus Parker. So what will happen is Zhang will win, no doubt. I have no big coin on the line, so Zhang will win this fight, right? But if I was participating, if I was trying to collect a free 50%, which is what this is, you put a tenner on, you get 15 back. If the YB was involved in participating in this 50% return, Zhang would be knocked out or otherwise lose. Fact. There's no way this cert bet would come in. But because I'm not participating, it's like they talk about these what they called quarks or something like that. Essentially alleged, I don't know, a lot of science is bullshit apparently, but at the subatomic level there's these things, and when you observing them makes them move mad, or observing them makes them move differently than when they would observance of such elements or entities changes their actions almost. So when the YB in the mix, yeah, when the YB in the gambling mix, you know, things that are obvious, like I'm telling you now, it's obvious Zhang gonna wash Parker. It's just there's no way. But I'm not in the mix, right? So it will happen. That will be true. In another universe, the YB jumps in the mix, puts a bag down. He gonna lose somehow. He gonna lose. It's just gonna happen. So this is one of them ones for me. If you've got it, I implore you to go big on Zhang because there's levels, man, and I know triangles don't work, but Joe Joyce punched Parker up. Zhang punch the floor and not up. There's levels, man. Zhang's coming heavy. He's like 40 pounds heavier than Parker, but he carries it well though, and he's quick as for a big dude. Joe Joyce is big, but he's slow. But Zhang's quick, accurate southpaw. Too many elements, I believe, and Parker doesn't have that bang. Wilder had the bang. Well, allegedly has it. I'm not sure, but Parker doesn't have the bang. If Parker had the bang, Wilder, we know Wilder ain't got no chin. Wilder would have been, oops, upside his head, but he wasn't. Parker couldn't hurt Joe Joyce really. Parker couldn't hurt Wilder. He ain't gonna hurt Zhang. Zhang's solid. So I got Zhang in an easy win, to be honest. And this really just adds to the Zhang legacy. But I do have to respect Parker. Parker really, he didn't need this. Parker could have politicked for the Wilder rematch, bigger money. For Parker to take this, like I said, morally speaking, Parker deserves to win because he's trying, right? He's doing what Tyson Fury refuses to do. Tyson Fury would never fight Zhang. Never. Parker's doing what, to be quite frank, what Usyk would do, what AJ would do, what Ngannou would do. Anyone but Fury, really, would fight Zhang. But Parker was in a privileged position. He's buzzing, and he's taken, really, the industry fight. Anyone who fights Zhang, Joe Joyce took it and got his cherry popped. Zhang is an industry fight. You don't want to fight Zhang. Fury knows it. Fury said as much. So, yeah. Let's see how it plays out. To be quite frank, I'm happy either way. If Zhang wins, it just adds to his mystique. Especially if in knockout devastating fashion. If Parker wins, then I'm really happy for him because he's shown what a lot of people can't show. He's just coming back. I thought he was washed. I thought he was finished. The AJ fight was pathetic. He didn't turn up in that fight. But he's back on. And I love to see that. So, yeah, more power to him. Anyway, people, I've got a minute left to waffle, so it's going to be one of them, unfortunately. Should we admire some of the gains? Let's peek some of the YB gains quickly. Can you see the gains? What the gains say? In the chest is a bit lacking, I ain't going to lie to you. In the chest, trying to grow in the chest is difficult, though, bro. Do you know what I mean? Can't see no gains, buddy. You know what I mean? Can't see no gains. Anyway, yeah. I need to start doing some gym content. Soon coming, you best believe it. Some gym content coming soon, people. The YB gonna be in the mix, making some gym hose booty pop for sure on the hamstring machine. Pop. That's what you best believe. On the hack squat. The YB post up. This is a trick at the gym, yeah. The gym, yeah. Post up under the hack squat and the chicks go boop, 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 boop. It's popping, no doubt. Anyway. I'm just trying to waffle, I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you, the thing is, a lot of people come on in. I'm trying to get to 8 minutes. That's the truth. The YB got bills, man. He negative equity right now. Bills must be paid. And guess what? A 7-minute video ain't gonna pay no bills, so it's one of them. He must waffle. I'll catch you man on the flip, no doubt.